Warning! The following video that you're about to see will contain strong language that may be offensive to most viewers, and viewer discretion is advised. If you are somehow not impressed by this or want to, then I suggest you click on something else to fill in your time. Or try to protect your home from me trying to break in. I'm just kidding, guys, about the whole breaking into your house thing, but nevertheless, enjoy the video. Or not at all. I don't care either way, even though Care Bears still suck today, begin parentheses. As most of you guys know, I went to RetroGameCon this year. If you have been following my vlog, you are probably curious about one of the panels I attended. For those who don't know, one of the main highlights of the convention was the AVGN panel, along with a special screening of Angry Video Game Nerd the movie. It was of course my second time seeing this movie, and I couldn't get enough of how incredible it was. Now sadly, I only filmed a small portion of the Q&A after the movie was done. But if you wish to see it for those who didn't attend, then here you go.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's the first time this has happened. So, welcome to the triple screen picture of Angry Video Game Nerd the movie. I'm just going to keep walking back and forth because this room is so long. So thanks everybody for coming. Let's see, I don't know what to say. I guess, who's seen the movie already?
I have!
Oh, cool, so a lot of you are seeing it for the first time. Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's, you know, it's available online, but that's cool that this is the first time you're seeing it, so you're all good, you know, you're all fresh. It's going to come out on DVD and Blu-ray soon. We're working on it now, but I know that's the big question I'll answer is that it's going to have like 10 hours of bonus features. There's like just all kinds of little mini documentaries on it. There's outtakes, there's deleted scenes, alternate scenes, extended edits, like different just audio commentary, audience reaction track. It's got a bunch of shit in it. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's pretty much done. Like the disc itself is done, but now we need to. We're working on the cover right now as we speak, and the back cover, all the details on it. Then it's going to go into manufacturing and printing, and you know, hopefully it'll be out by the end of November or early December at the absolute latest. No, it's not it. Angry Video Game Nerd. Okay.
Somebody has another password.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's in there. There it is. All right.
Where's James?
Oh, I'm James the nerd, but James the tech guy you're probably talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Luigi. Yeah, I'm out of stuff. You know, Kyle's here too. Kyle's in the back.
We love you, Kyle!
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a brief Q&A at the end, and then we're gonna head out back to our families. Yeah, so, sorry, both of us are like so exhausted right now because both our kids do not sleep at night. But this was great. It's cool. I've never been to Syracuse before, so it's good to always be somewhere I haven't been yet. So, hope you enjoyed seeing me. We could, if everybody's in. So we'll get this thing started. Oh, Mikey's back home editing right now. He's working on, you know, holding the fort down. That's Cinemassacre. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to stand here. Yeah, that's cool. I was going to fill the time until 3:30, but I don't have anything else to say, so yeah.
Interpretive dance in the world.
Interpretive dance. There we go. Take it off. Oh, this here? Which way? Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, so does anybody have a question? We can do a little bit of Q&A here. What you got?
Yeah, on your James and Mike Blaster Master on one. There's one thing that kind of blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
When did you discover you had grenades?
That we have grenades?
Yeah. You didn't use them for the first half of the video, and then they showed up the second half.
I don't. I actually have no recollection. Yes, in the Blaster Master video that we did when we discovered that we had grenades. I don't remember. Like I don't even remember. Like I don't know. We just play it. Just whatever happens, happens.
I
So.
know you were talking about like, oh,
Yeah.
the line, but the grenades are center.
It might have been the way it was edited or something, because I know sometimes like we'll edit something and then we'll find out, oh wait, that doesn't actually work. Like there was one time we were doing sometimes we make revisions at the last minute. We were doing the video for the Atari Jaguar Highlander game, and we were getting our asses kicked in the beginning, and we couldn't figure out like how to kill the guys. But then all of a sudden the video like cuts and you see the guy, it's like he's already dead. And I remember that was like a last minute revision where I watched the video and was like, oh Mike, you know, this part doesn't make sense because you see the guy dead already. You should show the part that explains where we killed him. So every now and then something like that will happen, if that makes any sense. You know, hey, what you got?
Is the movie going to be a shit ton of fun?
Oh, it's whatever you want it to be. Oh, well, all set to go? Okay. Yeah, so how about we, how we start the movie? Roll the picture. Thanks a lot. Hey. Thank you. Sound like you all had a good time. Enjoy that?
It was awesome!
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, glad you had a good time. And yeah, let's just start questions. Like, you have any questions about the making of the movie or anything? Anybody, you know, working on trying to make movies themselves? Anybody got some, you know, things you want to know? Hey, what you got?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually got two questions to start it off with. What is your biggest challenge for making the movie apart from making the nerd series itself?
What's the different challenge when making the movie? That's anything that's different than making the episodes itself?
Yeah.
I mean everything really. It's like it was really like night and day. Like the amount of production, the amount of locations, the amount of like pretty much everything you see on screen. It's like we had to do that, we had to do this, and that. And when it's just me in the basement, you know, just shooting myself, it's a lot easier. But I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best insightful way, the most specific thing about it. But I would say, yeah, it's a lot of locations, it's a lot of the effects, and you know, the length of it. It's definitely a lot of challenges for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And my second question is, since after the movie just got done, what's next in store for the nerd series itself?
Just more videos. More videos in general. Like I just finished some more, you know, it's bullshit episodes. I'm gonna start watching them. We got 6 new ones. I'm just looking forward to getting back to making videos. Like I'd like things to get a little normal again, you know, just so I can. I want to make more Board James episodes. I don't think I'll ever top the last one, but you know. The Dream Phone episode, but you know, I still have all these ideas that have just been postponed because like the movie's got to get done first. This year was all about just finishing the movie, and then of course long-term thing, future movies. There's like probably narrowed down to like 6 different ideas for another movie now. So it's just like which idea do I want to make the most? I have to like pick one, and then I'll start on that next. So I want to make like horror movies, some science fiction movies. All kinds of stuff, so it's just a matter of time, just what's going to be the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess no matter what happens, you'll always be the nerd to us.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, right here.
in the movie he had like Lloyd Kaufman and what do you call him? Nostalgia critic.
Yeah.
You guys do you have him like on speed dial or something like?
Oh yeah, Lloyd Kaufman or Doug Walker on speed dial.
You call them right now on speaker so we can all hear.
Oh, that's all right, but I don't know, you know, but no, they're cool guys. They're all really cool. I love working with them. Hey, what you got right here?
I have two questions, and the second one is actually something that's kind of like the infamous gaming crash of 1983, but it was kind of posted into a horror game. My first question is, how are you a nostalgia critic?
How am I in the nostalgia critic? Like, how we get along, or how?
Like how are you doing? You
Yeah.
You do.
Oh, how are we doing? Just in general?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing good. Yeah. He's a good guy.
And my second thing is actually a thing from a game called Five Nights at Freddy's. And the first night.
Sounds like a lot of people know it.
It's that on the first night, a guy named Phone Guy, he said this. They used to walk around during the day, but then there was the bite of 87. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. and everybody's coming up with like these fan theories that like Foxy like bit off this guy. This guy is great.
Okay, say thank you.
Well, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
All the way, red shirt all the way at the end. Ghoul School for the NES. Would I ever do that? Maybe. I played it once, but it didn't really like. It didn't seem. Oh, okay, yeah. I played like one time. I was like looking for different Halloween episodes and stuff. There's so many horror games on NES, and I always just found one that was better. It was like, all right, well, Beetlejuice, you know. So it's always like something. Oh, cool. All right. Well, maybe I'll give it another shot at some point again. It's always what game has the best material to work off of to make a good video. Hey, right here in the Cinemaster shirt.
I noticed you did 2 videos actually now where you actually reviewed games that are played on the PC. You did
Oh, yeah.
You did the AVGN episode. Are you going to be expanding to that at some point, or is that just something you did as a special?
Oh, like doing PC games.
Well, more as like older ones, like I think more like MS-DOS.
Yeah, I would love to do more MS-DOS games. Like I used to play a lot of those as a kid. Like I played games that I don't even. There were so many, and you can't even find a lot of those games again. It's just like all those obscure PC games. There's ones I don't even remember the names of, and it was shareware a lot of times where it was just like people would copy them and you just end up with these weird games on your computer. You have no idea where they came from. There's this game called Donkey. It was made by Bill Gates, actually. It's like this one game that he made, and all it is you're driving a car, and there's donkeys on the road, and you just switch lanes, so you avoid hitting the donkeys. But we would just get them for fun, and there's like a funny graphic, there's this funny animation where the donkey sprite just splits apart, and if you hit it in the right spot, you can get like the you know, like the goatee to come off, or the horns. It's just really weird. Hey, right here.
I actually just have something I want to share with you.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine from college, he and I used to get together all the time and watch your stuff. It was a lot of laughs. I kid you not, the review you did of the kids for the original NES, when you said that Grimace's house looked like Barney Dinosaur's testicle.
Okay.
That had us laughing so hard we almost suffocated.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's some love for the Big Kids episode. It was actually probably one of my least favorite episodes I ever did, but I'm glad that you almost suffocated with laughter. I know you got your hand up too, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll move somewhere else.
I know you're a big Godzilla kaiju film.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new Godzilla film, and what do you think for the future of the
Oh, okay, new Godzilla film. What do I think of the new Godzilla film and the future of the franchise? I actually did a video of it for the longer answer, but the short answer, I think it was pretty cool, but like the things I didn't like about it was that every time something awesome was about to happen, they would just cut away. And that's very, I think a lot of people agree with that. A lot of people I've heard said the same thing later. But I was like, is it just me or did I miss something? Like all of a sudden Godzilla shows up, everybody cheers, and it's like, what? And they did it again and again, and that was like one thing. And then when he fight the monster at the end, it was like at night and it was really dark. And I always hate night fights. I was like, well, I like to see the monsters more clear. But yeah, I have mixed thoughts about it. For the short answer. But for the future of the franchise, I'd like to see more Godzilla versus movies. It sounds like like it's going to go that way. I'd like to see, yeah, and that'll be cool. Yeah, that they're going to bring a lot more of the classic villains and new monsters. But I didn't like the Mutos too much. I thought they were kind of more like, reminded me of Cloverfield. Reminded me of the thing in Super 8. I don't think it was very original. It actually looked kind of a lot like Gauss, sort of, from Gamera movies. I'd like to see more crazy original monsters. Hey, right here.
What was the thing that you had to cut from the movie? Because obviously there was probably a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
You're most disappointed in that.
Oh, okay. Like, what did we cut from the movie that I was disappointed in? Well, everything we're happy with. We cut down. We cut everything down to make it as fast-paced as we could. So like a lot of times you see the fighting scenes and like all the stuff's going on at the same time. We're cutting really fast. It's like we just want to keep the pace moving. There wasn't anything major that I was like really disappointed with, because like we're happy with the end result. We made it so we like it. But there's the biggest deleted scene you'll see on the Blu-ray is when me and Cooper are driving to the game store. We're driving to work for the first time. And there's just a scene of like, when he says, when I used to tell him nerds before birds for the first time, there's like a little scene that sort of instigates that conversation. And it was like really stupid. It was like a really dumb scene, but we wanted it to be stupid because it was kind of like, originally when we made the movie, we were thinking like, to start it off and make it feel like there's no agenda, that it's like, Revenge of the Nerds or something. We looked to a lot of 80s comedies or 90s comedies that kind of like is just one gag after another gag. But then as the script developed, we realized that it could really be a lot more than that, and then that's what it became. So that part was kind of like, all right, this scene doesn't really, it's not that important, and it's there just as a gag, so let's just cut it out. And it'll be on the Blu-ray, so it's, yeah, you'll see it there. Hey, right here.
During your Jurassic Park reviews, you did a bunch of them, but you never did Jurassic Park Trespasser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what system is that?
It's for a PC, and basically it's also a terrible game.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have your wrist can turn completely, like,
oh, really?
in terrible ways. And your health, rather than having a health bar, if you see you play as a girl, and if you look down, there's a little heart on your cleavage. And it will like deteriorate as you get hurt. It's also this game called Ill Bleed for the Dreamcast. You don't even have to say anything for that. It's just so funny by itself.
Oh, okay. Jurassic Park Trespasser and Ill Bleed. Ill Bleed. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Hey, oh, in the back right there. Yeah.
Were you afraid of the lava thing?
Was I afraid of the lava thing? Do you mean like the pits when we're jumping over the stuff? Like the is the character afraid? Or was I really afraid filming it? Oh, him? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure he was. Well, oh, me? Well, we're really just jumping on these tables, and there's a green floor, and we're in the basement of this. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was afraid of the location. I could say we were filming in a sewage plant. We were in the basement of this place, and it was awful. I still have nightmares about that place. It was this large water treatment facility in LA, and a lot of it is abandoned. and it's also a really high security zone. So we were actually the last film production that they let film there, actually. But this huge place was, there were so many abandoned rooms, and there was this one room where the whole floor was covered in bird shit. I'm not kidding. It was like the whole floor was this thick in bird shit, and there were bird skeletons just everywhere. So it's like a bunch of birds got trapped in there or something. And then you just walk through, and there's just these like all these corridors and like pipes just leading to like infinity. It's like a maze. It's like Metroid down there. You just keep ending up in these like this just maze of pipes, and that's what I have nightmares about specifically, is like getting lost in that place. Because if you just keep walking, you could just get lost there. And I remembered something else about it. Oh yeah. There was a button there, and if you push this button, it would shut off the entire water supply in LA. And they asked for a $12,000 deposit to film in that room, which we actually opted out of because we were so worried that with our film crew, with like 50 people shooting this small room, we were worried somebody was going to bump that button, and you would think that this button would be like there'd be like a glass case over it or something, some kind of protection. No, it's just this one button in the middle of all these other buttons. Anybody could have just pushed it. So we were very nervous about that. The location was amazing. I mean, you see it in the movie. It's when, you know, the robots are coming after me and everything. It's like that location is like the perfect science fiction movie location. They used it in movies as old as Earth versus the Flying Saucers and stuff like that. Every now and then I'll recognize it. I'll see it in like a movie somewhere. Yeah.
Now, like I said before, I only filmed a small portion of the Q&A, roughly about 15 minutes in particular. However, if you wish to view the panel in its entirety, feel free to click on the annotation that's provided. But I simply can't get enough of James Rolfe's perfection and creative talent that he has provided to working on this movie. So if he and everyone from Cinemassacre are by any chance watching this, I will once again like to say, thank you so much. You guys not only succeeded with a brilliant movie, but helped make this convention all the more worth it.